What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. We got to talk about Baby Doge today. We just had an increase in our price here in Baby Doge, so we're going to talk about that, and we're also going to talk about a few other things with Baby Doge. So definitely hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. And also, if you want to check out the cryptomillionaires.shop website, definitely go ahead and check out cryptomillionaires.shop, and you'll see all this cool merch. I just now put this new shirt on here with this jacket, and it looks pretty cool. So definitely check that out. This is a really, really cool shirt. So you definitely want to go ahead and check that out. And yeah, there's a 10% discount code. Use Marcellus for the 10% discount code. But anyways, let's get started with Baby Dogecoin. So we almost actually hit the support down here, right? We actually almost hit 8Z18, right? But before we hit 8Z18, we kind of stopped at 8Z185, right? But we stopped halfway there. So we almost hit that area, and then we started to go up here to this resistance area. If you watch my previous videos, you can see we already had this resistance area circled because we already knew this is where we were going to get rejected at because of the red line here. The red bar is indicating this is our supply and demand where we have less demand inside of that area. So that's pretty much why we're getting stopped here. Now, whether or not we're going to pass and continue to rise, that's up to Baby Doge and it's up to the market. But as of right now, we are getting rejected. So if we are to continue to get rejected, obviously we could pull back down a little bit more. But we already know, like you all already know if you've been watching my videos, my prediction here for Baby Doge and how we could possibly get down to 8Z16 or 8Z12 temporarily, right? But let's talk about what could happen after we get down to these levels. Like after we pretty much pull back and build that momentum, what's going to happen after that momentum gets built up? Because that's pretty important. It's something a lot of people don't talk about. It's something I wasn't talking about in my previous videos. What happens when we pull all the way back to 8Z12 and then now we have all that momentum that we can build and just continue to rise? So let's talk about what could happen from there. Now, when we hit 8Z12, obviously we typically tend to trade sideways, right? Whenever we go back down to like a lower area, it'll trade sideways for a little while before it decides to pump again, which is good. That's what every crypto essentially does here. So let's just look at it from this perspective. Let's just say we hit 8Z12 and we do it soon, right? We just go all the way down here. We do it soon. But we do have immediate resistance up here at 8Z14. So the first thing to get past, the first goal to get past would be 8Z14, right? And that's once we hit 8Z12. And then we got 8Z16. So I think 8Z12 and 8Z16 after we hit 8Z14 and 8Z16 after we hit 8Z12 is probably going to be the harder ones to pass. But the second we pass these areas, if we get down that low, that's probably going to be almost an immediate rise to 8Z22. But like we do have 8Z18, right, as a support as well, and 8Z22, but or I mean 8Z21, but still 8Z22 is still going to be that major support for or that major resistance for us to get past, right? But I still think that we have that possibility to still drop down to 8Z12, so you still want to be careful there with that. But I do believe we're gonna go up like after this. Like this is no problem. This is like a temporary pullback. A lot of people are scared because the pullback here. I'm not scared. This is temporary and I'm counting on it. So I'm still waiting for it to drop down a little bit lower. And if it doesn't, that's definitely very good for us. But if it does, we already had this predicted. We already know what's going to happen. We already know that back at the end of January was when we really start to pump out of that resistance and when we really got above 8Z12. So like I said, like 8Z12, we could trade there for a while, or it could even go down to 8Z10 or 9Z9 and trade there for a while. But still, we still know Baby Doge has a good potential. Baby Doge has a good future, right? And I still believe in the project. But let's get off the technical analysis for a second and let's do the Bitcoin technical analysis. But anyways, over here we can see Bitcoin did get all the way down to 19.5K. So yeah, Bitcoin hit that 19.5K support, and then it just kind of bounced up from there. Now we're inside of this so-called high activity area expected, and over here also high activity area, which doesn't seem like too much high activity. But yeah, we are inside of this area now, and now Bitcoin is going to have an even harder time trying to get back up to that 21.8K, trying to get up to 22K resistance. So yeah, it's gonna be harder for Bitcoin to get to that 22K resistance. And we were all counting on this. We were all betting on it. So shout out to everybody that watches the channel. Shout out to everybody that was in the that watched the previous videos when we were talking about how we were gonna hit this level. Now let's talk about where the next level that we're probably gonna be hitting here inside of Bitcoin. because it's actually at a pretty interesting spot. Everyone is probably like, hey, Bitcoin is probably going to continue to crash and all this. And yes, I do still believe Bitcoin could pull back down to 18K possibly, but you do have to pay attention to the oscillator. We are coming off an oversold area on the oscillator. Look at that. We are at the peak of our oversold area, meaning it should start curving back upwards now and start going back to the buying areas. So the reason why this is important, look at how this area was also oversold, but when it started to go back up, it hardly went up anything. So what if we do the same thing, right? And then we try to break this resistance, but then we hit that high activity area and it turns out to be another high selling activity area. So we end up hitting that area after increasing a little bit and having a steeper drop down to about 18K. And a lot of people think, well, not a lot of people. Me personally, I think that we do have a 16K support down here. Now, this is like 15.5K to 16K, but I don't think we're gonna get that low, me personally. I think what we could do is possibly pull back down to 18K and then maybe start to go back up, but we'll see. Um, Lots of stuff going on today. Like I mentioned before, we got lots of stuff going on. So over here, you can see that on the 14th, we're gonna have the inflation rate and the core inflation rate, and then we're gonna have the retail sales coming out on the 15th, and then we're gonna have some other stuff coming out on the 16th. Something about building permits. But yeah, like I said, we got a lot of stuff coming up. So definitely be prepared. But anyways, this is all I got for the Bitcoin technical analysis. But moving on from this though, let's talk a little bit more about Baby Doge. So as you can see, Baby Doge is only down 0.7% in the last 24 hours. So not too bad there. Shout out to the Baby Doge army. And yeah, we're doing better than a lot of other cryptos. We kind of had a little bit of a recovery because we went all the way down to 8Z19. Then we started to recover a little bit. But now we're getting rejected at that same level. So that's important. But we are building more holders still. We're now at 1,709,160 holders. And that's a good amount since yesterday. So we're just continuing to get more and more new holders in. So shout out to the new holders. And also, let's talk about our weekly recap here for Baby Doge. So we did a lot, we accomplished a lot here in Baby Doge, but now we got to talk about the weekly recap. So the first thing for the weekly recap, they want to put up here at our burn tokens now at 204.5 or 204.1 quadrillion coins now burned, and then burned on burn portals now at 35.7 35.7 trillion. Burn match campaign announcement, all that good stuff. Remember, it's going to be April 1st. Trending on CoinGecko, 3D NFTs live on OpenSea, DeFi dashboard integration, Baby Doge army trending on Twitter, Baby Doge shop coming soon. They're going to be having a Baby Doge merch shop. And also shout out to my merch shop, cryptomillionaires.shop. And they have the Rough Haven Impact video, Guardian wallet collab, the Huobi Baby Doge airdrop campaign, which if you guys definitely should have watched my video from yesterday on Huobi. Be careful if you have Baby Doge in the Huobi exchange. Remember, Huobi crashed yesterday, the token, because a bunch of money was sold out of it. And now this guy's son, whatever his name is now taking $60 million out of Ethereum on Huobi, I think, to put into the Huobi token liquidity, so then to keep it afloat. But right now, it's inside of a very, very bad space. So you want to be careful with the whole exchange. But anyways, yeah, the Huobi Baby Doge airdrop campaign, Crypto Insights feature, and then Twitter followers and Binance Smart Chain news feature. So all that good stuff there. That's pretty cool. And then you can also see over here on the Baby Doge swap that now our liquidity is at 45.22 million. Our volume for the last 24 hours, it's now at 1.36 million. So the volume has increased. And the last 24 hours, we burned 11.6 trillion Baby Doge, which is pretty good. And then you can also see over here in the burn portal, 36.2 trillion burned total in the burn portal now. So it's increasing. And over here, we have the last 24 hours Baby Doge burn at 11.6 trillion. So yeah, we've been burning a lot of Baby Doge. Okay, a lot of Baby Doge has been getting burned. And as for the farms they haven't been doing as good. But I gotta show it. So the total liquidity is now at 4.5 million. We went down inside our liquidity. It's still going down a little bit more. So hopefully we don't go down too much in the liquidity. Like we got a little bit in from yesterday. I think we are at like 4.1 million yesterday, and it kind of went back up to 4.5. So I hope that we continue to rise. But yeah, the liquidity is a little bit down, and the APR is too. But moving on from this though, let's talk about something else. We're gonna go over here and look at DeFi Llama, because on DeFi Llama, I like to look at us compared to Sheep. But anyways, 44.58 billion right now in total value locked. And Baby Doge coin and now over here at rank 124. So yeah, we've lost a few ranks. Well, we're still in the same ranks as in the last few days. But yeah, Shiba Swap has lost some ranks down here. So yeah, we're still doing better than Shiba Swap. But hey, when Shibarium comes out, I don't think we'll be doing better than Shiba Swap then. When Shibarium comes out, Shiba Swap is going to be increasing here for the DeFi scale. But anyways, this is pretty much all I got for you all today. So definitely hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you all want me to go over next. And also, don't forget to check out the cryptomillionaires.shop website. We have all these cool t-shirts, all these cool hoodies, all these cool backpacks, cups, stickers, pants, everything. We got everything at cryptomillionaires.shop. Definitely go ahead and support the channel here. Remember, I don't have any sponsors, so if you all want to sponsor this video or this channel in general, definitely come here and get you one of these nice t-shirts. And to be completely honest, my favorite t-shirt here is this one right here, the Crypto Millionaire established in 2023, because I'm trying to establish myself as a crypto millionaire in 2023. Or let's say I'm going to establish myself as a crypto millionaire in 2023. And this one's also pretty cool because the color scheme here. But yeah, these are pretty cool shirts. Like, so definitely check these out. I spent a lot of time on this, so definitely check these out. So they're really, really cool shirts. And anyways, this is all I got for you all today. So as always, I'll be back with another video.